Now we're going to look at grouping. I did a little bit of it on the edit modes, but we'll just reiterate exactly what grouping is all about. In grouping, we create a series of tracks that are all part of this group, and that can make things very easy for editing and for mixing. I'll show you what happens. First off, I'll group my drum tracks. So to select the tracks you want to group, just click on the track name, then hold down Shift. You see on the keyboard I'm holding Shift, and then click on the track name like that. So those 4 tracks are now going to be part of this group. So go down to the Edit Groups menu down here. If that's not open, there's just a little chevron. Sorry, hang on. There we go. There's just a little chevron here. We can close or open that dialog window. So we just create a new edit group like that, and we'll just call this drums, D-R-U-M-S, like that, and press return to close that dialog. So we now have an edit group here called drums. Now it's currently got that little blue highlight on it. We can deactivate the edit group just by clicking on it. So we make it active or we deactivate it. Okay, now that means that as I select one of those drum parts, now it selects all of them. And that's very useful for editing because they're all grouped together. But if we open up the mixer like this, we can also see that if I turn up or down the fader on one of them, it turns up or down the fader on all of them. Okay, so that group is now active like that. If we want to change an individual level, we need to disable or suspend the group, it's called. So again, we can open up chevron, suspend the group there, and then we can turn that up or down like that. Turn it back on again, and then they're all grouped together again. So it's useful in both mixing and edit mode. In fact, as I made the group, you might have noticed the new group came up. It asked if I wanted it to be an edit group or a mix group or edit and mix. It's always most versatile just selecting edit and mix. Okay, so that is how to create a group. You can do groups of absolutely anything. That set of drums can now be part of an additional group. So I'll just do that now. If I hold down Shift and select bass as well, they will all become part of this new group down here. And we'll just create that new group there. That's called group 2, and we'll call it drum and bass, D&B, like that. Okay, so when that we deactivate the drum group, now the D&B group activated. It selects the drums and the bass selection. Go back to just the drums, and it will just select the drums like that. Okay, put them both on, it will do all 5 again. Okay, so that is grouping in Pro Tools. Another useful function. It's going to become more useful when we start mixing.